Most people don't realize this, but their internet plan has a hidden fee that never goes away, and it could be costing them hundreds of dollars per year. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about and what you can do to save yourself hundreds of dollars. Take a minute to look at one of your monthly internet plan bills and look at the individual line items that you're being charged for on a monthly basis. What you're looking for is something that says either modem rental or router rental, and you'll see this line item if when you activated your internet plan, your internet service provider provided the modem and router for your home network. The last time I was renting my modem and router from my internet service provider was 2019. I took a look at one of my old bills and they were charging me $14 a month to rent this equipment from them. Doing some quick math here, that equates to $170 a year. And this amount was on top of what I was already paying on a monthly basis for my internet plan. And keep in mind here that this is a charge that happens every single year that you have an internet plan, which of course I wasn't planning on getting rid of anytime soon. And then on top of that, if I canceled my internet plan, I would have to give this modem and router back to my internet service provider. So after paying all these payments, you basically end up with nothing. You don't own anything. Although this is unfortunate for you, I'm sure you can understand why your internet service provider is doing this. Just think about it. They can make an extra $170 per year per customer to have them rent this modem and router as part of their internet plan. Also, it's an easy way to make money because A, a lot of people don't realize they're being charged on a monthly basis to rent this equipment. And B, a lot of people don't realize that there are other options where they don't have to pay this rental fee. So what can you do if you don't want to pay the rental fee for the modem and router from your internet service provider? Well, you can buy your own modem and router for your home network. Now keep in mind that in doing so, you'll have a one-time payment to buy this equipment, but that's it. You don't have the recurring monthly payments that you're being charged to rent this equipment from your internet service provider. On top of that, depending what you get, your payback time in terms of saving that $14 a month of not renting this equipment, over 12 to 18 months, your modem and router that you buy will pay for themselves. On top of that, you're likely to get better internet performance when you buy your own modem and router because you can buy something that fits your needs and your home network. Keep in mind here that when you rent from your internet service provider, everyone's getting the same device and it's not tailored to your individual needs or your home layout. So chances are you're not getting maximum performance when you rent this device from your internet provider. Now I know what you might be thinking. You might be thinking that you're not the most technical person and you don't know the first thing about buying a modem or a router for your home network. Well, rest assured, I've previously made videos about how to pick out a modem that fits your internet plan and how to do the same thing with a router as well. Now, if you want to make things even easier, you can buy a piece of equipment that looks similar to what you get when you rent from your internet service provider. And what it does is it combines your modem and router into the same device. So you only have one device to set up, and this makes things a lot faster and easier when you're establishing your home network on your own. Now I'll link to the videos I made about picking out a modem and router for your home network in the description. And in addition to that, I'll be making a video in the future here that walks step by step the steps that you have to follow in order to replace your internet service provider's modem and router with your very own modem and router that you've purchased. It's not a complicated process. It takes maybe 10 or 15 minutes to set up these devices in your home network. And if you think about it, it's well worth your time because you're going to be saving hundreds of dollars every year because you won't be renting your modem and router from your ISP anymore. Now I'm going to go out and say that for most people, it doesn't make sense to rent a modem and router from your internet service provider just because of all the extra money that you're paying as part of your internet plan. But there are some cases where maybe it makes sense to rent a modem and router from your internet service provider. First and foremost, if you have just moved or you're in a temporary living situation, you know you're going to be there for a short period of time and then you'll move and maybe you'll get a different internet plan in your new location. Maybe it makes sense to rent a modem and router from your internet service provider for that short period of time. Another reason why it might make sense to rent is if you have a good internet plan now, you're happy with its performance, and you're okay with spending a few extra dollars every month for the convenience of not having to worry about this equipment in your home network. With that said, if you no longer want to pay these rental fees and you're sick of getting ripped off by your internet provider and you want to go ahead and buy your own modem and router, here are the steps you need to follow. The first is you want to take a look at your internet plan, find that monthly bill, and find that line item that says modem or router rental. One thing I have to mention here is that one strategy that internet service providers are currently using is they might give you your modem and router rental for a few years without having to pay a payment. They'll say, okay, for a year or two, you have no rental fees. And honestly, I think this is to get you to forget that you have this equipment in your home network. And then when they start charging you, you won't even realize that you're paying on a monthly basis for this equipment. As a random aside here, I'd love to see in the comments section what they're currently charging to rent this equipment. It was $14 for me in 2019, so I can only imagine what it is now. If you fall into the category of someone that currently is in that grace period of not paying a rental fee, I would still recommend that you get your own modem and router for your home network. There's maybe just less urgency and you have more time to pick out what modem and router you want to replace your ISP's equipment. This is exactly the next step here. We're going to replace this device, so we need to pick out a modem and a router for our home network. You can do some research and keep in mind, if you get a standalone modem and a standalone router, you'll have more flexibility and better performance with your home network. But if you want simplicity and ease of setup, you can buy a modem and router combination device. Once you receive your modem and router, you can disconnect your internet service provider's modem and router. You can connect your equipment, activate it with your current internet plan. And then this last step here, this is really important. You want to make sure you don't forget it, is you need to return this modem and router back to your internet service provider. They're going to keep charging you on a monthly basis until you return this to them. And even after you do, I would pay attention for a few months and look at your monthly bill and just make sure that they've removed those charges as part of your internet plan bill on a monthly basis. Once you've done all this and you've completed these steps, you'll have a modem and router that will last you a long time. You'll be saving yourself hundreds of dollars every year once you reach that buyback period for your modem and router. And on top of that, with your own equipment, you're going to get better internet performance compared to what you would be getting if you were renting this equipment from your internet provider. This sounds like a pretty good deal to me. As always, thanks for checking out this episode from Network from Home, and we'll catch you on the next one.